Good afternoon and welcome to the University of Rhode Island and the Ryan Center. As Vice Provost for Academic and Faculty Initiatives, I declare the 2026 commencement ceremony of the University of Rhode Island College of Business officially open. Please rise if you are able and join in singing our national anthem performed by Louise Joyce, a member of the class of 2026.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Graduates and guests, you may be seated. The University of Rhode Island Land Acknowledgement Statement was developed in collaboration with the Narragansett Tribe. Please welcome Junie Arlensu Jackson, who will present the university's land acknowledgement.
The University of Rhode Island occupies the traditional stomping grounds of the Narragansett Nation and the Niantic people. We honor and respect the enduring and continuing relationship between the indigenous people and this land by teaching and learning more about their history and present-day communities, and by becoming stewards of the land we too inhabit.
Thank you, Junie. I'd like to take this opportunity to briefly introduce the platform party and ask that they rise and remain standing. Please hold your applause until all introductions have been completed. Today's Grand Marshal is Professor Travis Williams, President of the Faculty Senate. With us today from the University of Rhode Island Board of Trustees are Chair Margot Cook, Vice Chair Armand Sabatoni, Chris Bovey, Ryan Estes, Charlie Fogarty, David Martirano, Joe Matthews, Courtney Nicolato, and David Caprio. It's my honor to also recognize and welcome Rhode Island Governor Dan McKee. Also with us today, both on stage and seated with the graduates, are members of the university's executive team, deans, and distinguished members of our faculty, who I ask to stand and be recognized. Everyone may be seated. Presiding over today's ceremony, the 12th President of the University of Rhode Island, Dr. Mark Parlange.
Graduating students, family members, friends, distinguished trustees, members of the faculty, and of the entire URI community, warm welcome. And to the class of 2026, congratulations. I share also greetings and congratulations from our Provost, Barb Wolf, who unfortunately cannot be here with us today, but I know she is watching the live stream with great excitement for each of you and for all you have accomplished. Now, if I can, I would like to ask all the graduates to please stand if you are able. If you can find family and friends in the crowd, and I'd like you to lead us in cheering them and warmly welcoming them. Please be seated. This momentous day would not be complete without recognizing those who proudly serve in uniform. Will all members of the military and veterans please stand if you are able and be recognized? Thank you. As I look out today, I see friends, families, classmates, colleagues, teammates, roommates, mentors, and loved ones, each playing a part in your journey to this moment. I see degrees earned through persistence and hard work, and I see pride. I am so proud of you, and this arena is filled with people who are proud of you too. A commencement ceremony asks us to think about the future. That is, after all, the direction you now head toward professions, communities, increased responsibilities. But before we look ahead, I want to reflect briefly on these past 4 years and the idea of hope. Because university years can be strange things. While you are living them, they can feel quite ordinary. lectures, practices, meetings, papers, performances, late nights, regular Tuesdays at the Ram's Den. Only afterward do you begin to understand that taken together, those moments were shaping who you are and who you will become. And over these past 4 years, there have been many moments at URI that have stayed with me. Earlier this spring, I spent an afternoon with a plant sciences class. Students moved through the Northwoods landscape, identifying species after species, more than 200 plants named from memory. With astonishing precision, I attempted the exercise myself with considerably less success. But it wasn't my performance I remembered most. It was the image of students paying close attention to the world around them at a moment when distraction has become a constant. This gave me hope. There was the blizzard of 26. Roads closed. Cars disappeared beneath snowbanks. The entire state seemed to stop moving. But across campus, students immediately began helping one another, digging out cars, carrying groceries, checking on friends. The blizzard became one of the clearest examples of what a community can be. People understanding, almost instinctively, that they are responsible for one another. That gave me hope too. There were other moments. I watched a trainer save a man's life at a baseball game. Later, the man's grandson took the mound and pitched brilliantly. I cheered with you as our women's basketball team reached the NCAA tournament for the first time in 3 decades. I watched you defend dissertations, present research, perform on stages, test underwater vehicles, wear biosensors, take professional oaths, celebrate traditions from around the world, and step into lives defined by purpose and service as nurses, teachers, pharmacists, business leaders, engineers, scientists, and artists. And alongside those joyful moments came difficult ones too, because no one is immune from grief, disappointment, or loss. But over and over again, what I saw in this class was not disengagement. I saw curiosity, resilience, compassion, humor, yes, including the student who asked whether he would receive tuition if he defeated me in tug of war on the quad. He did not. But ultimately, this is what gives me hope. I understand why many young people today struggle with hope. The world can feel uncertain. It is easy to believe that institutions like ours no longer serve a purpose, that technology will replace human connection, or that kindness, truth, and integrity are somehow outdated ideas. But hold on to those moments that matter, even the ordinary ones, because hope is not blind optimism. It is built through those friendships you made, through navigating challenges, through responsibility, curiosity, and service to something greater than yourself. And it will carry you through times where there is nothing to believe in but hope. After these past 4 years, I can think of no better reason to remain hopeful than because of all of you, the class of 2026. Congratulations. And now it is my pleasure to welcome University of Rhode Island Board of Trustees Chair Margot Cook. A proud graduate of the University of Rhode Island, Margot has over 35 years of leadership and investment experience in the asset management industry. Her most recent role was as president of Nuveen. Today, Margot remains actively involved in the asset management industry through her positions on several boards. She is a strong advocate for the value of education. Margot finds immense joy in serving as the chair of the board of URI. Please welcome Margot Cook.
President Parlange, distinguished faculty, fellow board members, proud families, and most importantly, the University of Rhode Island class of 2026. I want to start by saying something from my heart. I am proud to be in this room with every single one of you. I graduated from URI, and 40 years later, I still say that with pride, and you will too. You're stepping into a world that's noisy. AI is taking jobs, the hiring market is rough, the world feels uncertain. We all read the headlines. I spent my career as an investor, and I can tell you something that I know to be true. In the moments when the world feels most uncertain, when things look the most chaotic, that is precisely where opportunity lives. And you are not a statistic. You are a URI graduate, and that means something. You are a person with a degree, a story, and the ability to find opportunity hiding inside the noise. So there's 6 things I want to tell you today. I know you're supposed to speak in 3s, but we're URI grads, so we're going to do 6. Number 1, build a technical skill, something that is uniquely yours. In my first investment role, I realized I was good at investing in a less understood part of the market. I spent hours deepening my knowledge, and I became the person that people came to on this topic. Find one thing you can get genuinely good at that matters to people, something that makes people say, oh, you need to talk to her about that. There is no algorithm that can take that away. Number 2, don't chase the paycheck, chase the learning. Don't measure your early career by your salary. I'll never forget the HR person who told me my very first job would pay $23,000, which was barely enough to cover rent in New York City, and it wasn't even really what I wanted to do. But I could see that there were people who would teach me. Those people exist, but you have to look for them, and you have to show up ready to learn. The early years of your career aren't for accumulating status or for taking the job that sounds impressive at dinner. They're for accumulating expertise and knowledge. Number 3, and this might be a little controversial, but use AI to get better, not to get lazy. Every job at its core is a set of tasks. When you break your job into those tasks, ask, where can AI make me sharper, faster, more precise? Not to replace your thinking, but to amplify it. The people who thrive in this economy are not the ones who fear AI or who mindlessly rely on it. They are the ones who use it strategically to deepen that technical skill that you're building. Embrace it. You have an advantage no generation before you has had. Number 4, find something outside of work that you love. I'm a cyclist. I've had the pleasure of riding my bike all over the world, and the community that I've found through cycling has introduced me to people that I never would have met at work, across backgrounds and stages of life, all connected by a shared passion. And that passion, whether it's sports or travel or music or cooking, it makes you a more interesting person, and it opens doors to relationships that work simply can't. And I want to say something directly about this. Invest in your friendships. Protect them. Loneliness is more common than anyone admits, and the antidote is not another app. It's showing up for the people who matter to you. Number 5, volunteer. Give something back. Early in my career, I started volunteering with a nonprofit called the All Stars Project. I met people from entirely different walks of life, and it humbled me in ways that no job could. More importantly, if each of us is committed to making our community stronger, we would live in happier, healthier places. You have the skills and you have the energy. Find somewhere to give them. And finally, number 6, I think your parents are going to like this one. Save your money and start this week. I knew you'd like that. I know some of you are walking out of here with real debt, and that is a weight that I'm not going to pretend otherwise, which is exactly why this matters. When I got my first job, I set up a savings plan for $25 a week. That's it, $25. When I left that company 20 years later, I was stunned by what I had built up. Financial stability isn't about being wealthy. It's about being free. Free to take a risk and free to say no to something that doesn't feel right. So start small, start now. You can survive without that one coffee run a week. I'm sure you can. So skill, curiosity, generosity, discipline. It's a toolkit that I hope you'll find helpful. The world outside these doors is noisy, but I've spent a career finding opportunity inside that noise, as an investor and as a woman in rooms that weren't always built for me. I learned that sometimes you have to work harder to be seen, but that is not a reason to shrink. It is a reason to be excellent. My fellow University of Rhode Island graduates, your path is out there for you, and you will find it. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go Rhody! And now it is my distinct privilege to introduce our next speaker, the 76th governor of the great state of Rhode Island and an ardent Rhody supporter, the Honorable Daniel J. McKee.
Volunteering. Thank you, Margot, and the entire board. Your entire board that you lead has done unbelievable things for this university. And Mark Palange, our president, knows that it's the #1 public university in New England, 2 years in a row, Wall Street Journal. Margot, thank you. And one of the things that Margot just mentioned about was volunteering. This board still volunteers. Margot, you're still volunteering, giving back. I'm a Boys Club kid. I grew up in a Boys Club that my dad started in the 50s. I ended up being president of the club, started the endowment fund, and then left the boardroom and coached for dozens of years. And that experience has led me to this point in my life right now where I'm governor of the state. So hello, class of 2026. Today is a big day for you, a big day for your family. Whether it's your family that raised you or your family that you've adopted here at URI, all families here today should be proud of the hard work students who will cross the stage have given over the last 4 years. I'm a dad, I'm a granddad. I have any grandparents in the audience tonight? I'm sure there's many proud grandparents here as well. So son Matt and Kara, I've seen them graduate. It's a thrilling moment. I see now one of the things that drives me as governor is my 3-year-old granddaughter, Mabel James, and my 6-month-old grandson, Patrick Daniel. That motivates us. That's what's going to motivate you, to make sure you make your parents proud. Make sure that your grandparents are proud of the work that you do. So as a shout out to all our families that are here, I know you've already given them a round of applause, but I think it's worth a second time. Give your family and friends the greatest round of applause that you can imagine. So thank you for having me here today. You are going to create opportunities. And as governor of the state of Rhode Island, we want to help you along and developing those opportunities. Come and give me a call. We have innovation vouchers going out at Commerce for people who want to start businesses, who have the next idea that Mark Randolph has, who's going to be the next Netflix in this audience, right? Who's going to be that person? So class of 2026, I look at you and I see opportunity. And I see good things happen in your lives because of who you are and who are with you. I want to make sure that you have those who choose to stay here in the state, live in a state that's affordable, and give you great opportunity. We're doing many things. I don't need to talk about them tonight. But I want to give you the advice that my dad gave me when he was founded that Boys Club and raised 5 kids, ran a small business. Success is there for you. All you have to do is earn it. Well, you have certainly earned your degree today. I can't begin to tell you how proud I am as your governor to celebrate this day with you and the families that you love. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go Rhody!
Thank you, Governor McKee. And good afternoon, everyone. How are we doing out there? All right. My name is Sean Emden Rogers, Dean of the URI College of Business and the Alfred J. Verrecchia Hasbro Incorporated Leadership Chair. I'm honored to stand before you this afternoon. Graduates, breathe. Congratulations. You did it. Cherish this moment. Parents, grandparents, supporters, family, and friends, thank you. Today is not possible without you. College of Business faculty and staff, today doesn't happen without you either. Thank you so much. Alumni, elected officials, honored guests, your presence and your continued commitment to URI is inspiring. We appreciate you. Now today, we've been blessed to have a roster of amazing speakers, and we've got a wonderful keynote speaker. And I can't wait to see each and every one of you walk across the stage. And so I'm going to be quick with my remarks, and I'm simply going to share a handful of one-liners that hopefully give you something to think about as you commence this next chapter of your lives. Here we go. Your URI education creates pathways to success, but your character and your good name is the engine that'll determine how far you'll go. Don't confuse being busy with being productive and competent. Great leaders make people feel capable, not small. Be a great leader. Success matters, but how you succeed matters more. Don't feel threatened by smart people. Surround yourself with them and feel inspired and find ways to grow yourself. Self-confidence is beneficial. Self-awareness is indispensable. Never let your ambition overshadow your integrity. And finally, strive for work-life balance and strive to build a life that doesn't require escaping from. URI College of Business class of 2026, live a life that is fulfilling, that enriches those around you, and that makes you happy. Congratulations to you all. Go Rhody.
Thank you, Dean Rogers. Each year, the University of Rhode Island proudly celebrates the achievements of select individuals who have distinguished themselves through their accomplishments, courage, and outstanding contributions to the university, to the state of Rhode Island, and to the nation and the world. These are passionate and accomplished individuals whose efforts reflect the values and aspirations of our university. They serve as models of achievement to which we should all aspire. Today, the university officially recognizes an outstanding individual by awarding them our most prestigious honor, an honorary doctoral degree. President Parlange, I have the honor of presenting to you, for the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, Mark Randolph, escorted by Dean Rogers, and ask that you confer on them that degree.
Best known as the co-founder and founding CEO of Netflix, Mark Randolph has built a career spanning more than 4 decades, distinguished by innovation, leadership, and entrepreneurial vision. Over that time, he has earned a reputation as a serial entrepreneur, founding or co-founding more than a half a dozen successful startups. Equally significant is his enduring commitment to others, as a mentor to countless early-stage entrepreneurs and as an angel investor. He has helped bring a wide range of transformative technology ventures to life. Most recently, Mr. Randolph co-founded Looker Data Sciences, a company he helped grow from an idea into a powerful enterprise, ultimately acquired by Google, echoing the remarkable trajectory of Netflix. From launching Netflix to helping to shape the digital age, Mr. Randolph has exemplified creativity, perseverance, adaptability, and a spirit of exploration. As he has observed, the pleasure of working with startups is being along for the first part of the ride, right when the dream is turning into a reality. Through his work as a mentor and advocate for emerging entrepreneurs, he has inspired others to think boldly, to pursue meaningful impact and to transform ideas into reality. In recognition of his visionary leadership, his dedication to fostering innovation, and his profound contributions to the world of entrepreneurship, the University of Rhode Island proudly confers upon Mark Randolph the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities pertaining thereto. And now I am pleased to welcome Mark to the podium to offer words of advice to our graduates.
Thank you. Thank you. It is great to be back. And I'm using the words great to be back somewhat loosely, since I'll admit I have not been here before, not to URI specifically, but about 5 miles from here, there's a little sailing camp on the shores of Point Judith Pond called Camp Fuller by the sea. I was 10 years old the first time my parents dropped me off there. Now, they call it a sailing camp, and there was sailing. But what I remember most from Camp Fuller is learning a new word, impetigo. It's a skin infection. Very common at summer camps, very unpleasant, and, well, I'll just leave it at that. And considering my audience today, I need to confess something else. I've never taken a business class. I was a geology major. The closest that I got to studying business was getting 2 Ds in economics, micro and macro. Essentially, I failed the foundational courses of the degree you just spent 4 years earning. That's bad, right? But worked out okay. But let's talk about you. Unlike me, you have been studying business. You've learned to analyze markets, gather data, build financial models. You've been trained to come up with the best possible plan. But here's what nobody tells you. The world doesn't reward the people with the best possible plan. It rewards the people who are still standing when their plan falls apart. And every plan falls apart. I want to tell you how I learned that, and I want to do it by telling you about baseball. When I was in high school, I played right field. And what you do as a right fielder on almost every single play is back up first base. The moment the ball is hit, you take off running to stand behind the first baseman in case the throw goes wide. In a typical game, I made that run 30 times, and almost every single time, it was a complete waste of effort. The first baseman caught the ball, or the ball wasn't even thrown there. But that's not the point. The point is that I was willing to make that run 150 times when it wasn't needed, just so I'd be there the one time it was. I remember the first time I recovered an overthrown ball and threw the runner out, my dad asked me how I'd known to be there. Just got lucky, I said. But you tell me, was that luck? Now, that was baseball. But I'm convinced that luck is a huge part of success in every field. And I know that's a little depressing, considering you just spent 4 years being told otherwise. But it's okay, because an even bigger part of success is preparing yourself to take advantage of luck when it arrives, and preparing yourself to adapt when it doesn't. I co-founded Netflix in 1997. Today, the company is worth something north of $300 billion. People stop me in the airport and they want to know the formula. Well, here's the formula. I ran to backup first base thousands of times, and a few of those times, the ball just happened to arrive there. I didn't have a long-term plan for Netflix. The original idea was DVD rental by mail. And even that was just one of dozens of ideas that I pitched my co-founder, Reed Hastings. I pitched him personalized shampoo. I pitched him custom dog food, bespoke vitamins. There was no singular moment of genius. We just started trying things, and DVD by mail happened to work. In all, I've been part of starting 7 companies. 2 of them became worth billions, 3 had IPOs, but every single one of them started the same way, by me being willing to hustle to first base on the most unlikely ideas just to be ready in case luck showed up. Now, before you all start texting your parents that the commencement speaker told you success is simply being in the right place at the right time, it's not that simple. Because sometimes when luck shows up, you don't even recognize it. In the fall of 2000, Netflix was in serious trouble. So, Reed and I flew to Dallas on a private jet, owned, as it happens, by Vanna White, to convince Blockbuster to buy us. Our price? $50 million. And you know what happened? They laughed at us. And on the long, quiet ride back to the airport, I was convinced this was the worst day of my professional life. But Blockbuster turning us down turned out to be one of the best things that ever happened to Netflix. If they had bought us, there's no streaming revolution, no $300 billion company, no Netflix and chill. And believe me, I never saw that coming. Anyway, there's another thing about luck. Sometimes the ball you've been preparing to catch isn't the ball that gets thrown. One afternoon, a few years after Netflix launched, Reed stuck his head in my office and said, "We need to talk." And you know that when that's the start of a conversation, things usually don't get better from there. He spent the next 20 minutes laying out every way in which I was falling short as a CEO. Strategic errors, hiring mistakes, financial blind spots. And then he said, "I think the best outcome is if I take over as CEO. You move to president. We'll run the company together." He left and quietly closed the door. The sun was setting, but I didn't have the strength to turn on the light. I just sat there in the dark. I had spent years preparing for every possible version of this company, and every plan I'd ever written had my name at the top, and that plan had just fallen apart. A few weeks later, Reed became CEO, and eventually, Netflix became one of the most valuable companies in the world. And I was an important part of that, not because I held the top job, but when the ball went somewhere else I hadn't expected, I was still willing to run for it. That's backing up first base too. The real lesson is this: stop trying to make the perfect plan. Every plan I've ever seen falls apart the moment it collides with a real customer. Your degree taught you to build models, but models assume you know the variables. You don't. Nobody does. The goal isn't to predict the future. The goal is to be ready when it shows up. Now, I could stop here, and that would be a perfectly good commencement address, but I'd be cheating you. Because if you're going to spend the next 40 years running, you had better know what you're running toward. There is enormous pressure from industry, from your families, from every LinkedIn post you've ever read, to chase the external markers, the title, the salary, the corner office, the exit, the number. But here's the problem. You can do everything right and not get them. The market moves, an investor backs out, Blockbuster laughs at you in a conference room in Dallas. Any plan that requires a specific outcome for you to be happy, that's a fragile plan. So let me tell you the most important plan that I ever made. For over 40 years, every Tuesday, rain or shine, I left the office at exactly 5 o'clock and spent the night with my wife. A movie, dinner, sometimes just walking around downtown together. Nothing got in the way of that. No meetings, no conference calls, no last-minute crisis. If you need to talk to me at 4:50 on a Tuesday, we're talking on the way to the parking lot. People thought I was crazy. You can't build a successful company leaving at 5 on Tuesdays. But I did, 7 of them. You see, I made a resolution a long time ago. I was not going to be one of those entrepreneurs on their 7th startup and their 7th wife. So, you know what I'm most proud of after 40 years of doing this? It's not the 7 companies. It's not the IPOs or the multi-billion-dollar market caps. No, what I'm most proud of is that I did those things while staying married to the same woman, that my kids grew up knowing me. Yeah, and I made time for the other things in my life that made me whole. That's my definition of success. It's not the outcome on the scoreboard. It's the life you're living while you're chasing it. So, what I really want to leave you with is this. You are about to walk off the stage into a world more uncertain than any model can capture. Good. That's where everything interesting happens. Success, it's not a formula. It's a bit of skill, a little persistence, and if we're honest, a whole lot of luck. You're going to make decisions. You don't have enough information to make. Make them anyway. Be ready when luck shows up. It will. And when it does, when the offers come, and the titles come, and the money comes, I hope you've already decided what success actually means to you. Not what I say it means, not what your parents hope it means, what it actually means to you in your life with the people you love. Then build around that. Protect it. Show up for it at 5 o'clock on Tuesdays, even when it's inconvenient. Sure, back up first base 150 times if you have to. But know where you're running and know who you're running home to. Congratulations, class of 2026. Go make some rookie mistakes.
On behalf of our graduates and the entire University of Rhode Island community, Mark Randolph, thank you. We now move to the conferral of the degrees, and I welcome Beth Myran, Dean of the Graduate School, to please come forward to join me in recognizing our graduates.
President Parlange, I present to you the candidates for the doctoral degrees. After rising, if you are able, I ask the candidates for each doctoral degree to remain standing until the degree is conferred. Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy please rise? Will the candidates for the degree of Doctor of Business Administration please rise? President Parlange, I present the candidates for the doctoral degrees in course and ask that you confer upon them their degrees.
Upon recommendation of the faculty of the university and by the authority vested in me by the trustees of the University of Rhode Island, I confer upon you the doctoral degree with all the attendant rights, privileges, and obligations, and I congratulate you on behalf of the university. Doctors, please come forward when instructed by the marshals to accept your degrees and to be hooded by Vice Provost Adams and your hooding professor.
Claude Lawrence II.
Lean thinking versus design thinking.
Nafis Alipur.
3 essays on investment strategies and machine learning.
Conwell S. Worthington III.
The actor, the character, and the audience.
James Pulverenti.
Generative AI in marketing.
Mark Donald Crakes.
Will I go to my appointment?
President Parlange, I now present to you the candidates for the master's degrees. After rising, if you are able, I ask the candidates for each master's degree to remain standing until the degree is conferred. Will the candidates for the Master of Science please rise? Will the candidates for the Master of Business Administration please rise? Will the candidates for the Master of Healthcare Management please rise? Will the candidates for the Professional Master of Science please rise? Will the candidates for the Professional Science Masters please rise? President Parlange, I present to you these candidates for the master's degrees in course and ask that you confer upon them their degrees.
Upon recommendation of the faculty of the university and by the authority vested in me by the trustees of the University of Rhode Island, I confer upon you the master's degree with all the attendant rights, privileges, and obligations. And I congratulate you on behalf of the university. Graduates, please be seated and please come forward when instructed by the marshals to accept your degrees.
Ryan J. Cordero. Ashley C. Proto. Karen Marie Furlong. Michael J. Roach. Jared Antonio Ramos. Samantha Lee Sousa. Elizabeth and Guthrie. Amelia P. Lambert. Isabella Maria Giordano. Ashley Unkeo. Margaret Bedinar. Alexandra Holly Klein. Peyton Claire Gudas. Amanda Strength. Tammy Lee Hamilton. Jordan Irene Hickey. Ariana Zaharakos. Abigail Lee Ryder. Gavin Ronald Moffett. Jaden Plouffe. Dylan Pendergast. Haley Hindle. Madison Nolan. Jesse Russell. Kyle Liang. Darren McMahon. Quentin Carmichael. Eric Asaff. Patrick Imperial. Stephanie Majewski. Leah Newman. Sanjita Shiro. Oliver Blanchard. Catherine Kelly Orr. Elena Bellavia. Jaylian Swenson. Brene Dubus. Stella M. Sakos. Gabrielle Jones Blanco. David Fiederksick. Vincent Alfiero. Griffin Crage Brinkman. Timothy Wilfred Plunkett Fox. Isamar Ortega. Holly Johnson. Matthew Joseph Kelly.
Sarah Marie Yee.
Kimberly C. Jimenez. Sky Lauren Kingsley. Matthew Madrid. Devin P. McRoberts. Joseph Carmine Regosta. Nicholas Richard Carlino. Tyler Jeremy Marcotte. Jonathan Ursillo. Colin James Jenkins. Joseph Matthew Thomas. Carolyn Sigmund. Gianna Marie Ciccarella. Spencer Elizabeth Shields. Lauren Joseph. Carly Irway. Grace Seifert. Haley Rose Fornudo. Donna Merkel. Elizabeth M. Connor. Gianna G. DiLorenzo. Jessica Joyce. Emily Markey. Kieran Ray Cook. Ruth Nange Nagel. Fenwick Sterniolo. Carolina Menendez. Delaney McGonigal. Helen Lewis Ezekiel. Morgan Campbell. Eli Z. Bloom. Fabian Salinas. Grace Whittier.
We now move to the conferral of the bachelor's degrees. Dean Rogers will present the candidates.
President Parlange, I present to you the candidates for the bachelor's degrees. After rising, if you're able, I ask the candidates for each bachelor's degree to remain standing until the degree is conferred. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science please rise? Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science please rise? There you go. You want your degree or not? President Parlange, I present to you these candidates for the bachelor's degrees in course and ask that you confer upon them their degrees.
Thank you, Dean Rogers. Upon recommendation of the faculty of the university and by the authority vested in me by the trustees of the University of Rhode Island, I confer upon you the bachelor's degree with all the attendant rights, privileges, and obligations. Congratulations. Graduates, please be seated and please come forward when instructed by the marshals to accept your degrees.
Junie Arlen Sue Jackson. Latifa Ojuolape Ogantade. Madeline Michelle Gibson. Seth Arthur Hernandez. Jasmarie C. Duru. Matthew James Hassel. Ryan Thomas Finizio. Dylan Mogio. Richard Van Chow. Harrison Francis Palmer. Delaware Hood. Casey Dunnigan Doran. Charlene Faith Holmeyer. Isabella Marie Fox. Morgan Rose Richatelli. Alexander Benjamin Kessel. Sophie Grace writes. Amelia R. Oliveira. Heather Hong Liu. Althea Isabella Grandchamp. Megan Harvey. Brianna Marie Gonzalez. Talia Rezawi. Claire Margaret Papineau. Martha Sales Wilson. Cassidy Hope Kleinwax. Ariana Felicitos Johnston. Sydney G. Potter. Katie Tenebruso. Jack Robert Goody. Andrew Vincent Romano. Matthew Edward Paolela. Jordana Lang Wagner. Haley Perrine. Ava Rose Colanino.
Gabriella Eads.
Aiden Christopher Horvath. Christopher John Swanson. Michael John Fragola. Tyler Daniel Hammond. Oliver Cyrus Parham. Drew Donahue Wallace. Luke Cialino. Michael Christopher Deegan. John Michael Colleran.
Matthew Carpenter.
Benjamin Jeffs. Ryan J. Barsakowski. Brennan Max Miller. Sam McElligott. Dakota Gage Watjen. Alexander Friedrich Menke. Devin Santos. Johnny Aravalo. Jack Thomas Foley. Nicholas William Blyer. Ruben Silva de Pina. Ryan James McAvoy. Samantha Nicole Weingartner. Mia Elizabeth Caputo. Jessica Lillian Rank. Taryn Elizabeth Weber. Samantha Elizabeth Weir. Alexander Joseph Vickery. Molly Elizabeth McLean. Samantha Wunsch. Olivia Grace Johnson. Drew Elliott Halloran. Justin Lourenco. John Harrison Peterson. Daniel Mungia. Albert Joseph Tessone. K.O. Pereira. Elijah Alexander Salamans. William Rage. Kaylin Hunter Emsley. Alec Olivier Latiad. Jonathan Edward Benedict. Colin Matthew Judas. Maxwell James Calabrese. Andrew Jeffrey St. Laurent. Abdul Al-Tarazzi. Muhammad Khair Al-Tarazzi. Sami A. Kalaji. Mark William Bayansky. Maya Rose Bin Hatiro. Isabel Hannah McDonald. Megan Elizabeth Narden. Riley Chandler Castle. Sarah Jean Champani. Oscar N. Punchak. Jose Sakida. Ethan Michael Pope. Matthew Morrissey. Austin Harold Jones. Nathaniel William Osborne. Michael D. Barbosa. Kyle Shallies. Owen Patrick Healy. Gianmarcos Rojas Rosado. Anastasia Marie Dornbach. Sophia Muniz. Karen Michelle Perez. Stephen Anastasios Rontiris. Brian Richard Furlano. Sydney Page Turnside. Riley B. McEwen. Zachary Tyler DeSourcy. Ashley Autumn Kaiser. Ella Lauren Schneider. Joshua Nathan Ilberg. Nicholas Angelo Ashola. Vanessa Ayala. Susanna Teixeira Salgado Soares. Kevin Mira Palacio. Isaac Hull. Shaylin Rose Gallagher. Grace Mackenzie Levy. Juliana Marie Damaris. Pipa Laliwa Sharon Fasina. Zubin Shazad Chikliwala. Bria Therese Soul. Hannah Rose Osborne. Christopher Those Hayes. James Allen Chouanier. Nicholas Vincent Miscala. Madison Elizabeth Aho. Reese E. Bailey. Olivia Page Daguta. Elena Joy DiZenzo. Ava Lauren Brock. Angelique Julia Duran Biagioni. Julia Marie Belgiovine. Ella Ahage. Cara Morales. Sophia Luisa Hartz Morello. Olivia Donna Mydlack. Charles or Abeni. James E. Banks. Kevin Jacoda. Joshua Yasaforo. Letitia Calderon. Mia Marie Bucco. Reagan Abigail Levy. Jash Bundari. Jackson Anthony Zack. Troy Brian Walsh. Riley Scott Gran. Nicholas Michael Marseglia. Cameron Cabral. Declan A. Curran, Nolan Allen, Alexander Santilli, Kaylee Amanda Smith, Isabella Crystal Ventura,
Corinne R. Buckland,
Corinne Buckland, Michael William Thomas Morriso, Emily E. Gallant, Naila Maria de Silva Rocha,
Kaylin Josephina Castellanos,
Taylor Abbott, Alexa Nicole Clark Williamson, Harrison Lee Beach, Andrew David Van Hoot, Damian Franco Gazzaniano, Ryan Thomas Bavone, Jake Gonski, Nathaniel Carter Jiggier, Jackson David Rice, Nicholas John Marchioni, Evan John Provost, Augustus Daniel Crummy, Emily Brooke Ryan, Lauren Rose Ginocchio, Lauren Catherine Hartford, Brenna Margaret French, Julia Catherine Kabelski, Haley Marie McDermott, Eamon Thomas McLaughlin, Amy Judy Sanchez Zamudio, Sarah Elizabeth Bazo, Lindsay May Savis, Brian Gomes Silva, Christian Jose Nunez, Jonathan Edward Gard, Dylan Michael Raddock, Brian Christopher McCormick, Jack Matthew O'Connor, James Griffin, Jack Daniel Haggerty, Nathaniel Robinson, Maura C. McGovern, Anna Loris Jepna, Maya Annabella Cosentino, Maria Felicitas Villanueva, Maria Diane Angelino, Alexis Olivia Maloney, Jackson Thomas Ogle, Brennan Michael Beeland, Aaron Shea McCoy, Alex Michael Farrellido,
Nyla Andrews.
Isabella Colosi. Finian Nicholas McKenzie. Abby Lynn Dyko. Torrance Ali Dimmers. Fatima Abid. Ashley Lazenga. Rachel N. Moreau. Jordan Butler. Madison Jordan Dagrasa. Ashley Shertonio Goffa. Joycelyn Joy Andujar. Giselle Garcia. Navari Sadaya Vargas. Leticia Castillo Rosario. Christian Montero Mestre. Adrian Nunn Mercado. Clayton Roach. Kelvin Joshua Shiloh Glean. Andrew Blake Ebrahimper. Kellen Marlene Estrada. Ryan Thomas Sardina. Andre Niall Gordon. Matthew Hercules Stomatolatos. Chelsea Santos. Hagar Yosfon. Skylar Kelly. Holly Michelle Atanasio. Tyler Baker. Jacqueline Maria O'Donnell. Dylan A. Parsons. Tyler Anthony Sear. Tyler Derek Jacobs.
Devin J. Farrell.
Samantha Nicole Cantalupo. Danielle Jade Vito. Cameron Ellen Forrest. Riley Mackenzie Loftus. Carly Capobianco. Samantha Matrie. Adele Grace Lashway. Andrew Gurzon. Andrew Lewis Paul. Jack C. Coughlin. JOSEFP Etro. Brett Allen Berry. Adam Dominic Mizia. Josh A. Linder. Chase C. Cirillo. Renee Victoria Carrion Vargas. Logan Elizabeth King. Francesca Malesso. Jacques A. Carlson. Jovis Cabrera. Rachel Alexandra Church. Jessica Enduragiero. Ava Rose Cherniak. Jack Connell Shriver.
Yeah, Shriver.
Neil John McGillivray. Brendan John Grace. Ty Shapiro. William Ernest Giordano.
Tiago C. Neves.
John F. DiNocenzo. William Charles Spitzer. Peter Sengos. Dylan Alexander Schoenberg. Jacob Martins Rodriguez. Dylan Steinberg. Blake Robert Garzaro. Eric Talkoff Boyd. Carson McNeil Holloway. Michael J. Quill. Sean Patrick Murray. Chase Alexander Suni. Kaylee Austin. Michaela Vieira Savolka. Tabitha Grace Berg. Matthew Freitas. Jason Tyler Barabee. Chase Eric Flint. Aiden Everett Sykes. Nathan S. Dean. Ryder Fry. Isabella Georgi. Michael James Panikaz. Lucas Frank Verdi. Brady M. Connolly. Kara and Oldham. Kellyanne Helen Peter. Chantel Z. Blakegrove. Not Gia Lin Truong. Daniel William Sullivan. Andrew William Patt. Reese Phillips Urbeck. Ryan Patrick Jacobs Meyer. Kyle James Dunn. Mark Gavin Edelstein. Ariana Christine Fusaro. Ty Kors. Jason C. McLean. Jaden Timothy Rice. Andy Cote, Nathan F. O'Keefe, Christopher Patrick Frawley, Jack Proctor, Ethan Xavier Perdomo, Giovanni Gennaro Cartasano, Chase Connor Bagley, Hunter Glenn Cassidy, Evan M. Quirk, John Donald Anderson, Travis Owen Lord, Matthew Scott Motti, Shara Hafid, Irfan Omealiki, Edgar Castillo, Merritt Cathers, Samantha Hope Silverman, Tiara Erica Allen, Luna Richards, Logan Michael Verouette, Haley Angelina Hanscom, Ella Louise Monero, Emily Raleigh, Abigail West Lugrass, Adam John Melnick, Madeline Grace Till, Gabriella Eleanor Brennan, Chloe A. Martinez, Brianna Renee Harris, Emily Yones, Omani Cruz, Kylie and Mironenko, Olivia Josephine Caruso, Lillian Olivia Gould, Catherine Helen Winkle, Lauren Kilbania, Marcella Lee DeLucia, Miranda Lee Sandoval, Catherine Elizabeth Palmer, Cameron Masson, Elizabeth Morgan Anderson,
Lauren Shea.
Emily Elizabeth Richardson, Sydney Marie Caswell, Patrick John William Ford, Nick Ender, Ryan Jayamenko, Matthew James Gerard, Joseph Michael Gervasini, Kyle Bohm, Giuseppe Salvatore Lisi, Dominic J. Lascala, Gianna Marie Michi, Colette Rose Conklin, Riley Kathleen Buckley, Ava Caroline Prothero, Leah Nicole Talaka, James Robert Robin, Michael Ethan Hofstetter, Daniel G. Handelmeyer, Vincent Frank Sorrow, Evan C. Dion, Ryan Michael Godfrey, Michael Anthony Lacossi, Nicholas Maringala, Ethan Michael Cordero, Emma Caroline Wenzel, Savannah Lynn Lavamodiere, Ryan Richard Hovanek,
Evan G. O'Connor,
Cole James Naughton, Sam Christopher Naughton, Josephine Marie Bacalars, Jacqueline Page Whalen, Caitlin Marie Peen, Charlotte Elizabeth Graham, Amanda Page Steckler, Allison Elizabeth Kaderka, Sophia Jones Blanco, Amy Cassidy, Brittany Rachel Melanson, Amelia Lena Butler, Natalie Sophia Grajeda, Sophia N. Sweet,
Zachary Eustechter,
Eduardo Enrique Tiu, Pablo Esteban Montiel Rodriguez, Skylar Autumn Hoover, Madison Lynn Withington, Matthias Sebastian Taylor, Brett Christopher Schwab, Parker Vosich, Megan Georgia Taylor, Ava Marie Tavares, Abigail Rose Bello, Joseph John Salimio, Ty Jeffrey Condon, Evan Andrew Firth, Kelly Incantara, Stephen N. DiChiara, Zachary Salvatore Lisi, Nicholas Rockwell, Robert Nathan Casey, Cameron James Lewitsky, Alan Joel Lira, Charlize Lopez, Giselle Fernandez, Janelle Fernandez, Joseph Nicholas Sylvia, Sandra Alayemi Vemisola,
Richard Vicente,
Anthony James Crico, Nia Amara Husband, Alexis Branda Dologowski, Caroline Tobin Ashing, Kiara Daniela Tavares, Hillary Corcoran, Casey Singhaven, Haley Catherine Frost, Brianna Susan Breyer, Marissa Grace Homa, Juliana Lucia Descenza,
Maxwell S. Siegel. Parker Brown.
Madeline Lorraine Letty, Michael Mahone, Dominic Fiorio,
Thank you.
Matthew Holmes Mears, Riley Matthew White, Annalisa Grace Jameson, Gianna Manfredi, Gwen Lucia Tai, Caitlin N. Cirillo, Talia Blakesley, Jenna Madeline Bodrin, Lily K. Ryan, Alexandra Paris, Colleen Saunders, Jenna Ashley Cirilli, Zachary Michael Gradoya, Ryan Michael Sislin, Ryan Thomas Salzillo, Jalen Leonard Rossicone,
Matthew Tavares.
Owen Michael Winfield, Tom Andreas Hilmer, Zachary Matthew Capon, Isabel Mercedes DeHont Gorby, Sondas Ali Hamad, Sophie Isabel Lightbuddy, Elizabeth Lee Jensick, Alexa Marie Rehauser, Ashley Elizabeth Sterrett, Isabella Helena Velez, Alexia Lynn Noel, Juyi Nathaniel Xiong, Luke Carpy, Maximus Marcel Rodriguez, Talapri Eto Anaya,
Will all the graduates please rise if able? So now is the moment we've all been waiting for. Please move your tassels from the right side to the left side of your caps. Congratulations, graduates. Bravo, everyone. Please be seated. I would now like to welcome Dean Rogers back to the podium.
Thank you, President Parlange. It is my pleasure now to welcome to the podium one of your College of Business peers to offer their reflections and advice. Today's speaker is Jordan Hickey. Jordan is from West Babylon, New York, and is graduating with a Master of Business Administration degree. Please welcome Jordan.
Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and most importantly, the University of Rhode Island College of Business Class of 2026. My name is Jordan Hickey, and standing here today is a full circle moment for me. Because just 1 year ago, I was sitting where you are, convinced I was ready for whatever came next. I had earned my bachelor's degree, I had a plan, and I thought that my time at the College of Business was complete. I was wrong, but in the best way. I wasn't done here just yet. So I came back for my MBA, and in the process, became the very first person in my family to do so. That is only possible because of the parents who raised me to believe that education opens doors, and that quitting is never the answer. Being a first-generation college student is not the headline of my story. It is the foundation of it. It has shaped the way I've approached every opportunity, with gratitude, urgency, and understanding that being in these rooms is something that I will never take for granted. And that perspective is what makes me want to talk about perseverance. Because if there's one thing this past year and really our entire time in the College of Business has shown us. It's that success is almost never a straight line. We are very good at celebrating the outcomes, the job offers, the promotions, the degrees, the moments that look perfect in photos or on paper. But what we don't always talk about are the parts in between. The internship that never called back, the group project that tested not just our strategy, but our patience, the semester when everything felt due at once, the moments when we weren't sure we could handle one more deadline, the times we had to start over, the plans that didn't work out, the opportunities we didn't get. Last year, I sat in this audience and listened to someone else give this speech. And I'd be lying if I said I hadn't imagined what it would feel like to be the one standing here. When I wasn't selected, I had to face something uncomfortable. Sometimes you could do your very best and still hear the word no. But that no didn't close the door. It clarified how much I wanted to keep walking through it. Not getting that opportunity didn't take anything away from my journey, but it became a part of it. It was one of those moments that remind you that at any point in your life, the world will meet you with two hands. In one hand, it holds a flower, the celebration, the recognition, the moment where everything feels like it's falling into place. And in the other, it holds a stone, the rejection, the closed door, the time you weren't chosen. And most of the time, those two things arrive together. You could be proud of how far you've come and still be facing doubt. You could be moving forward and still hear the word no. But what this community has taught me and what this class represents is that our success was never defined by how many flowers we received. It's defined by what we did with the stones. Every challenge became a lesson. Every setback became a redirection. Every not yet became a source of motivation. That is the real education we received here. Yes, we learned how to analyze data, build strategies, lead teams, present ideas. But more importantly, we learned how to adapt, how to speak up when we weren't completely confident, how to lead when we didn't have all the answers, how to keep going when it would have been easier to stop. And that's what makes this moment so meaningful. Because as we walk across this stage, whether this is your first degree from the College of Business or like me, your second, we're leading with proof. Proof that we can handle pressure. Proof that we can grow through uncertainty. Proof that we belong in every room we're about to walk into. So as we move into this next chapter, into new careers, new cities, new challenges, and opportunities we can't even see yet, I hope we remember this. There will always be people ready to hand you a flower, and there will always be something that feels like a stone. Take both and build something extraordinary anyways. Take the recognition with humility, take the setbacks with determination, and keep moving forward. Because the measure of what we've accomplished is not in the titles we hold, it's in the resilience that we built on the way to earning them. A year ago, I was sitting in those seats learning in real time that the path doesn't always look the way you'd expect it. Today, I stand here grateful that it didn't. If this year has taught us anything, it's this. You don't wait to be chosen to move forward. You keep walking, and eventually you arrive. Congratulations to the graduates of the University of Rhode Island College of Business Class of 2026. We did it, not because the path was easy, but because we refused to stop walking. Flowers, stones, and all. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan, for those inspiring remarks. Class of 2026, before we conclude, I want to leave you with a single idea that really sits at the heart of URI, and I hope you will take with you after you leave here today. And that is that talent is everywhere, even when opportunity is not. That belief is the reason public universities like URI exist. It is the reason institutions like ours matter. And it is the reason I remain deeply hopeful about the future. During your time here, you have learned next to some whose paths to this moment were very different from your own. Some arrived here with every advantage. Others worked jobs while carrying full course loads. Some commuted long distances. Some wondered whether they belonged at the university at all. But look around. Talent is everywhere, in each one of you, in classrooms and labs, on stages and athletic fields, in students who became the first in their families to earn a college degree, students whose potential simply needed somebody willing to recognize it and invest in it. At a time when society equates excellence with exclusivity, we must take a different approach. We must widen opportunity. We must recognize potential that might otherwise be overlooked. And we must create pathways for people to contribute their talents to the world. Because the most successful organizations are rarely the ones that draw from the smallest circle of people. They are the ones capable of recognizing talent wherever it exists and creating opportunities for it to grow. That is what we strive to do at URI, and now that responsibility belongs to all of you. Some of you will lead companies, some will teach, some will work in hospitals, firms, schools, public agencies, nonprofits, and communities across the country. And whatever success you achieve, and I know you will achieve success, I hope you remember this. One of the most important things successful people can do is create opportunities for others. So look for talent, encourage it, open doors, give someone a chance, advocate for people who might otherwise go unseen. Because when opportunity expands, communities, institutions, and societies become stronger, more innovative, more compassionate, and more hopeful. And if you carry that belief forward into your own lives, if you become the kind of person who helps others climb alongside you, then your success will extend far beyond yourselves. Congratulations, class of 2026, and go Rhody! So as we bring the ceremony to a close, let's join together to sing our alma mater, performed by URI student Andrea Sims. The words will be displayed on the screens, and I invite everyone to stand if you're able and sing along.
All hail to thee, Rhode Island. We pledge our faith anew, while our heroes bring thee honor with our banner of white and blue. In truth, we owe her much, for she's shown us the way to achieve and be of service to the world. So all hail our alma mater, Rhode Island, our guide will tarry you.
Okay, graduates, for the first time as URI alumni, you are going to do this with me. Rhody, Rhody, Rhody! Rhody, Rhody, Rhody! 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 Woo! Well done, graduates, and congratulations. The platform party will now recess, followed by faculty and the graduates. Graduates, please remain at your seats until instructed by the marshals. Guests can meet their graduates outside the Ryan Center after the conclusion of the recessional. The recessional will begin with the URI fight song. We invite everyone to clap and sing along as the words will be displayed on the screen. I now declare the Spring 2026 University of Rhode Island College of Business commencement ceremony officially closed.